we go. Welcome back.
Yo.
What's up, everyone?
Episode 9, UnFollowVic. Jack, how's it going?
Sunshine and palm trees.
Sunshine
I figured
and
it
palm
out.
trees?
It's palm. I'm doing no. It was palm trees and sunshine. I'm pretty sure, but I'm just gonna flip it for now.
What if it's raining out?
Keep flipping it.
Oh man, but hey, we're coming back from 4th of July. How's everybody else doing?
I'm doing good. How was your 4th of July? Vic, how about you?
Good.
How you doing?
Good. 4th of July was fun.
4th of July was fun. Any stories, Jack?
Yeah, man. LA was just full of fireworks. It's something I haven't seen in years. Same place I've been going every 4th of July. This year, for some reason, it's like nobody gave a fuck about rules, regulations.
Didn't they ban
blowing
them?
up a ton of illegal shit.
Didn't the state of California say we're going to ban them or something?
I mean, they could try, but apparently there's a lot of people out there that are really feeling proud to be American, especially on the 4th of July, man.
That's good, especially coming from California.
Love the patriotism. But New York City was also lit up.
Oh, New York City's been lit up since,
crazy.
I think they started fireworks like June 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like that stimulus money,
Yeah, everyone's buying them. Why not?
Yeah, but how did they buy it?
You got to go to Pennsylvania,
But
Virginia,
everything was
south of the
closed.
border. Nah, listen, if there's a will, there's a way, my friend.
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, out here they have something called Safe and Sane, where it's like sparklers are cool, 5-foot little nothings are cool, but the 3-inch mortars, the 4-inch mortars, yeah, those ain't legal, but that's all I saw. You looked up, the sky was lit up.
Beautiful,
bro.
huh?
Beautiful.
I don't mind
What about you, man? What'd you do?
I want to hear Victor first because I got a long story.
Oh, all right.
I mean, it's not a bad story. But
I was at a friend's house in Broad Channel, which is nice because you can see the entire New York City, Brooklyn kind of skyline.
Mhm.
And it was
Nice.
it was lit up. I've never seen it like that before.
Really?
Yeah, it's something new.
Normal
Something's
4th of July barbecues. Yeah, definitely some patriotism out there. Or just I want to blow shit up, fireworks.
Yeah.
Either or, it was still interesting to see.
Barbecue,
Yeah,
drinking, and fireworks, huh?
Yep.
Can't get more American than that, boy. I tell you what.
It's pretty nice, man. This is the first time I felt it, where the holiday took me. Because the 4th of July just comes and goes and everybody's like, hey, fireworks. But this one, I don't know. It felt like it meant something.
I think it was the start of 2020.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
You think it started this 2020?
I think it was the start of 2020.
I don't know.
I
man.
agree.
Everyone's
I
out
agree.
now. The people are out everywhere.
Yeah.
I went to a famous deli, Cherry Valley. This weekend.
Oh,
Nobody was wearing masks in there.
No?
No.
yo, you're making me miss New York.
Besides me. Yeah. Gotta get the Corona. Best sandwich.
Corona too? Yeah.
Chicken
right?
cutlet.
They should just name it COVID-19.
Bacon. That's true. Yeah. I had a Corona
You had a Corona.
during the coronavirus pandemic.
There are no one wearing that.
Tested positive.
A nice
It's almost like
sandwich.
a porn star wearing a condom. It's just, it gets weird.
Yeah. Now
Yeah. You're reminiscent over there.
there's
Look
still
at your eyes.
there's still some of them out there though, I think.
Oh yeah, this yeah. Well, I guess it depends on the girl,
I think it depends on the country too.
or if she's on the reg.
Ugh.
I don't mean that by offense, by the way. Just a term.
On the reg.
That's just the term. Please
Well,
elaborate.
Yeah, what does it mean?
I have man.
What does it mean?
I have man periods myself once in a while.
Oh, on the reg. I get it.
For sure.
No, but why would you shoot the video?
Hey.
I guess contract's a
Hey,
contract.
there's some sick fucking
That's
porn stories
fucking nasty.
I've heard over the years. I remember one guy. I think a girl had the tampon in there, but she forgot. So during the whole 45 minutes of pounding, that tampon went so far up that she had to get it surgically removed.
Oh, jeez. Didn't that happen to someone up their ass?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like their
sure.
ass,
There ain't
swallowed it
nothing,
up.
anything.
It's like a backwards
They
esophagus.
say your ass can stretch up to fucking. I think it's almost 8 inches. That's like 2 little fucking raccoons.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
just
sure
scientific research. No one's challenging you.
No, I'm sure there's definitely people doing that.
Jack, what's been the biggest diameter piece you've put up there? I know you're
No.
not-
But I've seen. We were talking about this a while ago. You seen those cis wet videos? That chick that could
I've
fit
seen them through
12 inches
She should have been. She should have definitely been in our Guinness Book of World Records list. The biggest ass stretched.
She is fucking. I mean, and that's like, and I want to give a shout out because I guess what she does is something you have to be doing over time. And it's funny because if you watch Nathan's hot dog eating contest, my boy Joey George Chestnut won again, and I think he beat his record by one. 75 hot dogs. And Joey, if you ever listen to this, I did email you. I wanted you on the show. So I'm still waiting for a reply back to that email. UnFollowVic.
Yeah. There's definitely endurance training. So she probably ass trains.
Yeah, it probably.
You think she has a schedule, like a regiment? All right, today I'm going to go this diameter, and tomorrow I'm going to go that
think
diameter.
At this point, it's...
Or she's just a straight up
It's like
pro.
the
She's
guy
like
that can regurgitate fucking cue balls. I mean, it's just normal for her now.
God bless.
I think it was part of a reward system that made it happen because when she was younger, she probably stuck a finger in her butt and somebody gave her the tip. You know what I mean? You hear the cha-ching going on in the background. She's like, huh. So the more I stuff up here, the more cha-ching.
Yeah.
And that's how you
More
get
money
the
out of my
fucking
ATM
Hulk
machine.
Yeah. Oh, man. So,
Works from home, probably good benefits. I'm sure the pay is well.
well, yeah.
You don't have to worry job security.
You don't have to worry about toilet paper.
All you gotta do is stretch your ass. Make sure your ass is so
I think it just drops, too. There's no pushing. She's never constipated.
No.
It just falls
But
out.
before we get off topic, I got to explain my...
Oh, geez. Imagine that's nasty.
Yeah, there's no muscle.
Go do the transition.
She probably doesn't ride a bike.
So my 4th of July story.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a bad transition into my 4th of July story. Hey, listen, it's not bad. I think everyone has things they don't mind doing, but it's not the first thing on their list. So obviously the beach to me, it's just I don't know. I can't really find a relaxation at the beach. You know what I mean? No. You got the waves, you got the seagull. I'm trying to paint the picture here. So, you park your car. Now you're duffeling up, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds worth of chairs, coolers,
that's
your bag.
It? Lucky.
No, per person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like you're going hiking for those 15 feet from the boardwalk to the sand.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in New York. In New York City, it's a 50-yard walk.
Well, I was in the Hamptons, so it wasn't that bad. I'd say from the car to the spot was about, 400 to 500 feet. Almost just walking like a football field, just in a 90-degree angle. You go 150 left and 150 right. So I'm there. I'm watching it. Everyone's setting up, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I feel like the sun looked down and picked on me and said, yep, that's the motherfucker.
You.
That's the guy.
I haven't seen you around.
We're gonna be burning. We're gonna be burning this guy today. We're gonna make sure his beach stay is really unenjoyable. And that's how I felt. I pull out the chair. Sun is beaming on me. Feel like I'm fucking roasting. And to be honest, I mean, it wasn't that bad. We pulled the chairs down. We sat down. I had to put a lot of fucking sun spray on me. Not really the arms, but most of the white spots of me, the pale. And it's funny because they had a spray. So the first day I spray it, but I do the whole Axe spray. Mm-hmm. So I do like the X, and I put a little bit on my legs. And sure enough, when I got home that day from the beach, everything else was fucking red besides the X. The X was like white. It was fucking weird. And then the first day wasn't too bad. The second day, I was like, oh, we headed back. Because, listen, I was on a little mini vacation with the girl, and their family, and the friends. So,
well, how many hours were you there, day one?
Day one, I want to say we got there. Shit. We met them at the beach because they were at the beach already. So let's say they got there around 10. We got there around 11:45-ish. We were there till about 4:30.
Okay.
So hours. That's already, I'm good for a year.
Yeah, 5 hours is definitely, I would say 4 hours is a good beach hour time.
And then it's like, some people are reading a book. Some people are sleeping. And I'm like there. I hear like all the volleyball people. The seagulls, fucking annoying. That's all you hear at the beach. You hear like the Smiths playing fucking volleyball.
Yeah, the ambience of
little Tyler over there can't serve.
Beach ambience. Well, you definitely hear the waves.
Yeah, the dad's like, fucking man up, bitch, man up. Hey, you got to spike those fucker. You know what I mean? Then we get there the second day. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. This is what I'm going to do. So I came planned. We had a few beers. In my bag, I had my headphones. I said, I'm going to silence everything around me. I'm going to listen to fucking music. And if you know me, I like my metal, my rock. I have my relax. And by the way, Lamb of God did come out with a new album. It's pretty good. Check it out. And I'm just chilling there.
Got your country mix in there.
Yeah, I have a few country, just chilling there, headphones, getting burnt. The experience wasn't the best for me. Put it that way. Like I said, I'm not a beach person. I did go in the water. I like to go knee deep. I don't go more than knee deep. I take the salt water and I'll pour it all over my body like I'm doing some fucking baptism.
You don't go in the water and submerge yourself?
No, I can't.
Why?
The waves were huge.
Can you swim?
I could swim left to right. I can't tread. But left to right doesn't mean I can swim all day. I could do maybe up to 100 feet. And then I need, like, there's no ledge in the ocean.
The worst part about that whole experience is that half an inch before it touches the bottom of your balls.
Yeah.
That's the worst. After that, it's whatever.
I go in all the way. I swim all the way as far as I can go.
Really?
Yeah.
You're insane.
Fuck yeah.
You're insane.
Every time I go on vacation, I rent a jet ski. I go out into the middle of like the Gulf somewhere and I just jump in.
Yeah. You know what it is?
That's the way to do it.
I never tried a life vest. I need to try that, see how it is. I think one time I did put a life vest on, but it was meant for a child. That's why it didn't work. And after that day, plus I have little trauma. When I was younger, we used to go to, there's like a fucking little place out in Long Island. What's it called?
Christopher Molly.
Sunken Meadow.
Sunken Meadow Park?
Yeah, we went there one time. And I remember my uncle, I was only like 6 or 7. He chased me.
You guys were loved.
No joke. He chased me for about 12 to 15 minutes until he caught me. Took me into the ocean and just fucking threw me. And then right there, like everything flashed behind me, all 6 years that I had.
So that's the second encounter.
I saw
with
me
water.
come out of my mom.
You
and I was fucking drowning a little bit. And then I got up, I could stand.
So you have that experience, and then the experience where you were in the little Fisher Price car.
The little Fisher Price car. That was already.
So 2 times you saw your life flash past you.
Even 3. I'll give you another one. In the military during my 3rd year as active duty, they had water training. I forgot what they call it. I think it's like survival water training or some shit. I had to full battle rattle. And for those people that don't know what full battle rattle is, I'm talking vest, knee pads, my M4 replica, it was a rubber one. My rucksack, my fucking helmet. I had to go, I believe the fucking, what's that thing you jump off of in the water?
A diving board?
A diving board. It was between 16 to 20 feet. And the best part is you had to do it blindfolded. So you wear like your ACH, which is the Kevlar, and then you put your winter hat and you cover your eyes. And this is as soon as you get to the top. So it was like walking the plank for fucking 12 feet. And I'm fucking nervous. Then the guy goes, all right, you're at the edge whenever you're ready. And I just stood there. He goes, Vic, whenever you're ready. I'm like, I know, I'm going. And then finally I said, fuck it. I jumped. And as soon as I jumped, I think I threw the fucking fake rifle like 15 feet away from me, hit the water, had no idea what the fuck was going on. But all I know is it was like a full-size Olympic fucking swimming pool. And I just started going to the bottom. And like 3 people came, grabbed me by the fucking vest and pulled me up. And I held my breath the whole fucking, it probably was like 4 seconds. But to me, it felt like a lifetime.
What were you supposed to do? Swim up or something?
Yeah, you were supposed to undo your bag, swim up and go to safety. And safety was like the 4-foot section. So there was like 5 fucking things we had to do there. And I failed all of them besides one. And the only
that
one
was your boot camp?
Jumping in?
No, this wasn't in boot camp. This was like during our training. I don't know, some water training. Because Fort Hood, rest in peace to all the people that passed. Remember during the hurricane? Was it Sandy was the last one? Like 2-3 years ago? Maybe even longer?
Sandy was about 5 or 6 now.
Then what was Katrina then? The one that happened in Houston.
That was like 10.
All right, so it was Sandy. Basically, they were doing training at Fort Hood, and it actually wiped an LMTV, and I think 15 soldiers went missing, and I don't know how many survived, but majority of them passed away.
Wow.
Yeah, majority of them passed away. And then like 4 or 5 months later after that, we did some like water training. And the only one I passed was you had to take your pants off, tie a knot with the ends, put them around your neck.
Your neck, and make a flotation
Make
device.
a flotation device. And that's the only thing I passed. All you got to do is just keep applying water to cover all the air holes.
Ah, I like that.
Speaking, I'm fucking hyperventilating because I'm not really a fan of water. And I wish people would understand that, but some people don't.
Man, just face your fears.
Actually, what helps with that too is if the air starts to fall out of that, like, and it will, you can just force your hand out of the water and splash through and push the air underneath the pants to pick you up again.
Well, you were in the Navy, so you definitely know more tricks than a soldier would know.
Actually, it's funny. I have a swimming story too. Mine was from boot camp though.
Yeah. Well, let me just finish up this last. So we go to the last day. The last day at the beach was my favorite. Why? Because we went out to eat around 12. We got done at like 3:30. Found parking. We were on the beach by like 4:15. So the sun was already passing. I know it's kind of like a fucked up story. I kind of laughed in a way. They were doing like a memorial. I guess it was some lady's husband. There was like maybe 8 or 9 people doing a circle. So, they took their space. I tried not to talk during it. They all had a rose. But the funny part is they were walking towards the water to throw the rose in the water. I'd say more than half were like 15 feet away. And as they threw it, the rose fucking went behind them. And I guess the widow took her rose, went knee deep. That's why I say only go knee deep. As she goes to throw it, and you know how like someone that it's not an athlete and goes to throw it, they do this whole they start from the front,
the wind up,
they wind to the back, leaving
like
all their balance behind them.
Yeah.
And as she goes to throw it, I actually have this on video. A wave comes and knocks her on her fucking feet, and she's like submerged on the water. Comes up, and I was like, I don't think that guy really liked you that much.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
So that was pretty funny. And then I don't know. I just feel like the sun and all that. You ever watched? Victor actually showed me. There's this surf dude that gets interviewed.
Oh yeah.
This guy has been in the sun all day. So just listen to an interview. I didn't put the reporter's voice in it. Just listen to this guy. Does this guy make any sense at all? This is not only am I scared of water, I'm also scared of having this guy's issue from being in the sun.
Just dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just you pull in and you just get spit right out of them. And you just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop-ah! Drop down, snap, and then after that, you just drop in, just ride the barrel and get pitted. So pitted like that.
So I don't want to sound like
you didn't understand that?
I did not understand one word. I know you're from California. You can translate it a little bit.
It's easy. I did not understand that.
You sure?
I didn't understand 2 words. He was talking about surfing.
I think it was something
out of his mind.
surfing and something about doing a barrier.
That's what someone sounds like at my job when they're put on the spot to answer a question. Then that's how they answer. Everyone's looking like, what the fuck did they just say?
Yeah.
That's when they got a touch of Asperger's.
You got to know how to talk shit sometimes. Yeah. You got to know how to talk shit on the spot a little bit. I think that would help you if you'd be put on the spot. But go ahead with your story if you can remember.
No, just a quick. We all had to do a lap of the pool.
Yeah.
Because it was boot camp. It was supposed to be a real quick thing, and I swim better than I walk.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got this in the bag, but somebody jumped. First of all, they pushed us all in at the same time. So now you just have a bunch of people swimming at the same time. I get kicked in the face about 3-4 times, go under I'm bleeding in the pool and shit. It's bad. I didn't even make it to the end.
And this is all guys in your company or platoon?
This is my entire, we called them ships, but it was a building.
Oh, okay.
So there was the entire fucking ship was there, and we're all jumping in this giant fucking pool, and I got mollywopped, kicked, for real kick.
Yeah.
For 3 times, and I didn't make it. So the guy that kicked me, who was in also my room, I forgot what the fuck, the compartment, he had to stay with the rest of the class while I went to go take the test again.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, they got beat, the worst beating ever. By beat, I mean, to those listening, they got beat. I mean, they were doing push-ups, sit-ups, monkey fuckers, 8-point, but they were making it rain on that floor. Meanwhile, I'm backstroking the fucking victory over at the pool.
It's funny.
Totally worth it.
I felt like Greta. I just wanted.
This is all wrong.
This is me at the
I shouldn't be up
beach.
here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean.
Yeah. I didn't want to be near the fucking ocean. I wanted to be on the other side of the ocean. On fucking.
So your 4th of July
land.
was.
No, it was awesome. Dude, we ate. Listen, we went to a place. I can't really. I don't know how you pronounce it. I know it's spelled Duryas. Duryas?
I don't know.
Duryas.
Probably French.
It's a lobster deck.
Sounds like I can't afford it.
Oh, trust me. The bill came and I said if I didn't pay to sleep and I don't know. Put it this way, it was hefty. A lobster roll was $45.
$45 for a lobster roll.
How big was it?
It was good. It was a good size.
They're really pricey.
Did it taste $44? Did it taste $45?
It tasted like 50. All right, I felt like I got $5 off.
Stop.
It was good. It was good. Probably Portland, Maine definitely has competition. But then it's like, okay, we were drinking rosé. Do you buy one glass for $24 or do you just buy the Magnum bottle? So I went off and I actually bought the Magnum bottle.
You always save money when you buy the bottle.
You do. You definitely do. And it was good. We had about, I don't know, there was like 3 to 4 glasses each. They actually drank a little more. So, all that, but it was actually pretty good. So it wasn't that bad. Jackie there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, we went there, then we went to another place, Rumba's. We went to Cow.
I haven't been over there in
What was it?
so
Cow
long.
something. I don't know. It was pretty good too.
The last time I was in the Hamptons, I worked there.
Yeah?
At Dylan's Candy Bar.
Oh, nice. I remember you worked. Didn't you work on the one in the city too?
I worked in the one in the city, but they sent me out to the Hamptons for a weekend. Couldn't complain.
Really?
I was like
paid?
17. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. You kidding
I
me?
wasn't going to go there for free.
Send me to fucking Iraq.
Yeah. Can't complain.
Yeah. But what's funny is one of the thing, it was called Cow something. I forgot what the name of the restaurant is. This is, I don't know, can someone explain this to me? Is there a COVID professional in the room? You could sit around the bar.
I've been keeping up.
Yeah, so you could sit around the bar. There was 4 of us total, but they only allowed 2 seats every like 10 feet away. But they were like, yeah, due to COVID, we don't want to have the seats together. Okay, so we can all 4 of us can be an inch away from each other, but you don't want more than 2 seats to be an inch away from each other. I just didn't get that. It kind of ruined my, I don't really like eating standing up. Eventually, we made it work. One of the bartenders was like, hey, just go ahead and take the seat, move it up. And I was like, all right, good.
That's weird because
that doesn't.
I went to a bar in Nassau. Well, I mean, I know the Hamptons is Suffolk.
By the way, if you're not in the city, Nassau, Westchester, any New York state besides the city, their rules are, they're already at what, phase fucking 10?
Nassau County, the bar was like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, exactly. And New York City is, I mean, I know we're fucking more populated, but I don't know. How was that?
Even LA is starting to shut down.
Again?
Yeah?
Yeah. It's getting kind of bad.
Well, you know what? Closer to the elections, the more this is going to supposedly be there.
Well, they're saying they're really anticipating
how convenient
a phase 2. They are anticipating phase 2.
Yeah, phase 2 will be a month before the elections. Or even earlier.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck it.
It's super convenient how
they're really trying to go hard on trying to vote in your house. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You should be able to. There's no reason you should have to go to a ballot office.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, dude, if you can vote at home.
But think about how much more impactful decisions that you make in life that you can act on online.
No, I know, but I think it's going to defeat the purpose in a way.
How?
Because you go there, everything is copied. Like, all right, who says when you mail something in, it's not going to be...
No.
They still got to put it through.
What do you got to mail anything in? I get it. Not everybody has access to the internet.
You're talking about...
But it's a very small percentage, actually.
Yeah.
However...
It's a small percentage, but now who understands the internet?
Listen, okay. I see your
You
point there.
expect my mom and dad to fucking log on to fucking... No way. They'll have no way. And then for me to explain it would be 45 minutes per.
But it'll
be a 15-minute conversation on how to even start the.
It's not an easy process learning.
No, it's not.
To vote.
I don't even know. And I kind of was when growing up. What is it? 4th or 5th grade, we started doing computer class.
No. I don't think it's an easy process to vote in general. It's a little confusing when you go in there.
Yeah,
but they don't even check.
They
don't check your ID. They should be able to. You should be able to do it online. If you can renew your license online, you should be able to vote online.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's not like your vote matters.
Who's given the right credentials? If you could do it online,
I'm sure hold on.
I'm sure there's a way I can vote 10 times then.
No. How do you can vote 10 times today? They take your ID. So you log in.
They take your ID, they stamp it on a paper, and that's it.
Okay, so I can log in my ID number.
Yeah, log in. I'm talking about if you actually go to the election poll.
They didn't even take my ID last time I voted. All they said was, here's the booth. I could have done it 100 times.
Well, every time I voted, they take your ID, they pull your name, they take the fucking, I don't know, the sticky part, put it on the vote, and that's it. No. They only get like 1 stick per person. So,
you want to know how I know they can do it securely?
Say it again.
Do you want to know how I know that they can do it without a problem? Not your parents. Your parents should be obviously given the opportunity and the option to do it however they want, but at least give an option to those people that want to do it from home who have that ability. You know what I mean? But wait, hold on. But I know they can do it because it's almost the same exact system that they would use for their universal registration for all the firearms they want to put. They want to build this database of who has what gun where. Mm-hmm. So if you could do that, you know?
Listen, we landed on the moon. I mean, come on.
Did we?
Oh, we went to SpaceX. We can do. It's possible. It just comes down to funding and politics.
Stop. Somebody did. You need to stop that.
I think we did.
I'm not saying we didn't.
We did. I don't think we did it. I don't think we did it in 1967 or 63. Whenever what the Apollo 13 was. What was Apollo?
There a song?
Apollo 8, Apollo 11. I should know this. Let me check this. Hold on.
Check it out. Vic's gonna be on
song.
So it was the first lunar landings.
There you go.
All right. Before I get the answer, what do we think? Is Apollo 1 through 14? So 1 through 13. Which one?
Oh, Apollo. I don't know. My favorite number is 24.
It was Apollo 11.
It was 11.
I think I said that. Yes.
I don't know. We'll go back.
Nice.
We'll go back on the tapes. Everything's recorded here. But I mean, listen, who landed on the moon? What's going on with Epstein? I mean, these things are all questionable. But I think the whole pizza gate is it's a thing to look into.
Comet pizza?
It's a big thing.
Yeah? Well, Jack, why don't you start talking then? Hope you did your homework.
Big thing. No. I know about as much as anybody who's given one search in Google for what the fuck's going on today. Everybody knows I even reported it on the previous episode. They caught Epstein's Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, did you know who's pulling security?
They arrested her?
Yeah, they found her up in New Hampshire.
Wait,
I was right.
She was in hiding
last time.
Because Filthy Rich, it was indicating that she denied all allegations, which means I'm assuming someone reached out to her somewhere. But I didn't know she was in hiding.
I'm sure someone reached out to her.
I don't know. But, you think she's going to suddenly commit suicide?
I think she will.
I'm pretty sure
She'll
that
disappear somehow.
I don't know, man. I don't think she will. I don't think she plays by anybody's rules. Not even her, her friends, like that dark shadowy people in the background that we don't mention or talk about that she has worked with. I don't think she plays by their rules either. I think she plays by her own fucking, she has her own mantras.
Wait, so what was she was actually arrested? Was she indicted? Was she arrested by the United States?
She was arrested by the federal.
Because she was arrested in New Hampshire because she was so confident that she could hide. She didn't even bother to go overseas. She could have easily went to France, which don't extradite their own, and chilled there the whole, she literally could have lived the rest of her life out in the country she was born. But in her mind, she was never going to get caught. So they caught her in her fucking multi-million-dollar mansion in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire.
They got her.
Yeah, she's 58. Wow. Good for her.
She could still get arrested.
I think that's also going to be a political.
I hope if she has anything to say that's truthful, she just comes out with it. That's
I hope she sells everyone out because I'm telling you, Bill Gates is on the roster.
Clinton's.
Chris Tucker, Clinton, 26 times, bro. 26 times you went to that island. Buddy. 20. Are you? I haven't seen my mother.
Clinton looks like
for 26 times in the past couple of years. Are you fucking? kidding me?
The pizza can't be that good.
I think we know Bill Clinton is a creep. He even looks like one. Yeah, and even sounds like one.
Shot, dude.
That's interesting.
I love how there's a lot of sex allegation towards Trump. Meanwhile, you got Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, and all that. And
so I guarantee you, she's gonna know exactly where the tapes are. Who all the tapes that were recording, all of the people. Prince Andrew.
I think those are all gone.
She knows exactly where they are.
Those are all gone.
Unless they're going into work now.
You think they're gone? I don't think they're gone.
Oh, absolutely.
There's nothing ever gone, man.
He was still alive. He could have, destroyed all the evidence.
Yeah.
He was still alive, but they busted him without his they explained it on the Netflix special. They busted him before he even knew they were coming for him. They had all of his property seized. Mm-hmm. Did Ghislaine Maxwell know about a property that wasn't seized where they held all of the evidence? Maybe. I don't know, but I know that he had bro, these are people that think that they were going to get away with it for the rest of their lives because they were getting away with it for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they knew that they were, wrong. I just think that he felt he was so influential that he could get away with it because of his political connects.
For sure. Dude, if you can,
I mean, listen, Jeffrey,
a prince.
What would I alter?
Jeffrey Epstein, he really schemed his entire life. All of his wealth is through his scheme.
He has no credentials or achievement, right? He became big because he's a person. He's a people person. He's a networker.
So he's able to persuade people and make them believe. He was able to convince the Dalton School of Business that he was able to teach. He didn't have a degree.
Yeah.
A person with a non-degree teaching math,
but back then,
physics.
I think it was a little different, man.
Well, I think it was probably harder to
believe everything. It
was harder to validate.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, was there really like degrees back in his time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of had to have that kind of money. Yeah, you did need some kind of degree, but it has him as a financier. Like that, you don't just say you're a financier and someone goes, you're hired. Like you need to show some kind of credentials. And if you don't even have a degree when you're, no one's going to go, you know what you're doing.
No, I disagree.
Millions of dollars to manage.
I disagree with that a little bit. I just think that, again, if you watch Filthy Rich, the head of the company at the time believed in him because of his tactics. Yes, he didn't come over with a portfolio. He was given an opportunity, but he was a brilliant person, quote unquote, which I probably agree with because of to achieve what he achieved and how he got away with the wrong things that he got away with. Still took some intelligence, but he basically persuaded people that he was able to do certain things. Mm-hmm. And then he was a good salesman, whatever. But how he became rich was from the
sex trafficking.
No, he became rich from basically taking ownership of or control of the guy who owns Victoria's Secret, all the funds and a lot of shares of his. That's how he became a billionaire.
I don't remember that, but that is crazy.
Totally.
No, but yeah. So just to wrap up a little bit of what's going to go on with this Epstein thing and why I'm so involved. Well, not involved, but I stay on the know about it, is because I see that no one's paying attention to that. Which, by the way, when you control national heads of state and shit like that, presidents, Duke of York, fucking Prince Andrews, you got them all in your back pocket. And meanwhile, I'm thinking that I'm a free American, free to do, what every other American is allowed to do
bitch.
Yeah, no, but meanwhile, yeah, it's crazy to me that we're all like COVID, but Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all that, they're rampaging down the streets. This is what we see in the news, but we're not talking about how Hillary Clinton was just questioned again about Benghazi because, behind closed doors.
I think her next trial date is in September. Listen, they own Soros, works with the Clintons. They own all that.
Yeah.
So.
George Soros.
I don't know how they do. Well, I know that they own everything, including the media.
Was she on trial?
She was on trial. She was found guilty in her last trial. I didn't look up.
When was it?
It was right when all this started. So,
false flags? Are they all false flags? March.
March? No, it was, May started what that cop did. That was 100% wrong. And then, 2 days, within 2 to 4 days,
2 days before.
maybe June, the first week of June.
It happened 2 days before the hearing or the trial or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I see all of this and I'm like, and no one's talking about the really crazy big things. We're talking about the one, obviously the one of 10 people that are on average killed by a cop every year. One of 10. Meanwhile, thousands and thousands and thousands of young, could be your daughter, could be your sister, could have been your mother, was fucking being trafficked by by a Clinton. Are you fucking kidding me? By the Prince Andrew. They're just whoring these women out.
Mm-hmm. Young women too.
Yeah. Dude, are you crazy?
It's a pedophilia ring.
And it all ties in with, and I hate that I can't associate names with what I know, but this is all shit Alex Jones was talking about fucking years ago.
The problem with all these things is that you got to prove it.
Yeah.
You can't deny facts of what happened with George Floyd, right? You can't deny the facts. But
if you look at that documentary through the YouTube, I think they have a case. They have some evidence. All those emails are linked.
Right, but that doesn't mean it's not something they can
coded emails
back out of them, right? Coded emails really don't mean much.
Don't, but because when you're ordering $36,000 worth of pizza,
hey, you're hungry. Well, what I'm saying is, in the court, listen, there's definitely a fine line between the truth.
No, there's
another fine line between
beyond
law,
reasonable doubt,
right?
So
and then there are things that people can prove the same way that Jeffrey Epstein got that crazy deal to get out of whatever it was.
Well, everyone's got to believe he was a pedophile,
right? But he was charged again. So basically, the district attorney,
he's getting charged.
No, the district attorney of Florida had eyewitness accounts and all of these allegations and all this evidence against him that he was a pedophile and doing prostitution, the whole nine.
Yep.
You know what he got for that? He got 3 months in jail, which he can leave every day for 8 hours.
Wow. So it was like a job.
No, it was 16 hours. He only had to come back to sleep.
Yes. So he was allowed to leave the jail vicinity for 16 hours of the day.
So jail was work.
Jail was work. And then it would never go on his public record. And the case would basically be signed, sealed, and everyone in the world was sworn to secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's basically, I guess, his connections is what got him to get away with all that shit the first time. Yeah. I forget what really triggered the second time. I honestly don't remember.
As far as the second time after he got caught?
Yeah, what was the second... What caused the case to kind of be reevaluated and reviewed? I forgot what it was.
It just kept going up.
It had something to do with the Trump presidency, I believe.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know that it kept going higher and higher in the courts, and he just owned everyone up the chain.
Well, I also think that Trump had something to do with it too, because he's actually putting a large effort into it.
I think Trump is doing what JFK wanted to do, and he's just going to finish it.
Yeah. I don't know. But if that's the case, Democrats, real Democrats would love it.
I don't really know. I think Democrats and Republicans today, there really isn't much of a difference. I think it's more liberals. And
who knows?
I think insane people against whoever the hell Soros is giving money to.
This is going to be...
Again, none of the reason that there's no awareness in the mass media is because a lot of this shit is above a lot of people's heads and there's no awareness being brought to it for a reason.
Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, these people own the world, and he had them in his pocket.
He had Jeff Bezos in his pocket?
Crazy. I'm pretty... Okay, so let me take that back. I'm pretty sure it was Jeff, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure he has a connection though. I was looking this up, and the list is ridiculous.
Mark Zuckerberg reached that island.
Zuckerberg, yeah. Wait, something about the leader of Facebook, right? The CEO
owner,
of Facebook,
But
the owner. He was connected.
they're not influential as people, though. They're influential just as their ideas. So Mark Zuckerberg is not an influential.
No, I know, but he was on that island.
All right,
That's what
but they're people. Just because they own Facebook doesn't mean it's wrong to go to the island.
that.
No, yeah, it's wrong to go to the island.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
If there was a known place, like everyone knows a place in a neighborhood you don't go to, or like a bar you don't go to because they're doing some type of criminality.
That's my
let's
point.
say.
They knew
and
it.
you're going there. I mean, the perception is you're doing something.
Listen, to take time out of their day, these people, let's just say Zuckerberg, for example. I'm sure his day is not like, all right,
fucker.
I'm going to wake up and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm sure every single minute is calculated and every single minute is.
That guy looks like a robot.
Okay. So think about this. To take the time and effort to fly to some random island somewhere for some random person that he has to know someone or something.
Yeah, no.
For you to actually go there. Let me ask you something. When you're going somewhere, don't you know a little bit about where you're going?
I try to find out as much as I can.
Exactly.
Just a heads up. Yeah, I just want to jump in real quick. Sorry,
please.
Jeffrey Epstein was known, obviously a known sex offender at the time that Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk were seen, dining with him. That was already a thing. They already knew about.
Would you dine with Michael Jackson, given the take?
Yeah,
Fuck no.
No,
I would.
I think I'd grab a Happy Meal with him.
No,
I would.
Hey, Vic.
You're telling me if
Vic,
Michael
put your hand
Jackson
in the
invited
bag.
you to dinner, you would not go to him because of his history?
Yes.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'd be like a girl starstruck when they see a guy. They could be happily married, 4 kids, millions of dollars. They see a celebrity, they'd be like, hi.
But, yes, it was public record, but did anybody even know about this stuff until, for me personally, I didn't know about a lot of this stuff. I heard of Jeffrey Epstein when he was, when that situation was going on and when he died. I didn't really know the story until I watched that Netflix documentary.
Well,
do you think that they were
saying, amongst the socialites, they all knew of him? Like, we might not have.
Yeah, they knew of him in
did.
some way, but I can't see Elon Musk really giving a shit about going there to have sex with young women. I can't see Elon Musk doing that.
It could be a sickness, man.
Maybe that's the price to play the game of the millionaires. Who knows? I'm just saying. I mean,
keep an eye on it, though.
That's a lot. It's a lot of power, man. When you it's a gang thing. It's a mafia thing. It's where the only way you get to play with the big boys at the big boy table, you gotta do something.
You have to buy
and then
in.
they get them on camera. And they get them on camera, willingly or not willingly, with these fucking massages. And now they own them. But
so you're saying that he was buying his way up the chain through blackmail? Jeffrey Epstein.
The whole way.
In theory, then Bezos and these other guys are victims of Epstein.
Maybe some of them.
Partially.
Could be victim.
Maybe some of them. But I feel like they all have made a choice at some point. And maybe the choice was one evil worse than the other.
I don't think it's fair to blame them for something.
You can't. You can't accuse.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to blame them for.
But it's alleged.
It's alleged that Jeffrey Epstein did something, but I'm not saying it's alleged that every single visitor of that island was participating in that.
Mm-hmm.
It also seemed that he kind of kept a lot of that stuff in secrecy too. A lot of people didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Through observation, they realized that something was odd. Like, if you watch the documentary, you realize that the networking guy who did all the security cameras and the grounds realized that it was just odd.
Just in case anyone's tuning in, it's the Fall of the Cabal, The Great Awakening by Janet something. Osberg or something. If you want to know what the hell we're talking about.
Well, that and we'll also talk about Filthy Rich.
Well, yeah.
On Netflix.
Watch the Netflix thing on Filthy Rich, man. I only got through the first episode. I still got to watch. What is it?
So the reason that I wanted that this whole thing came up though was because we were talking about what's important and what's a smoke screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me like a lot of people are paying attention to the smoke screen, like it's working. Meanwhile, this important stuff where thousands of girls every year are being taken in sex trafficked. And the worst part about all of it is that the people that are supposed to protect us, we're taking part in it.
Yeah, and it's not getting its publicity. It's being
And
hitting.
there's no
It's
publicity.
being
right?
hitting, and right now this whole riots and all that. That's what's being hitting. They can't talk about anything else besides that shit on the news.
It's also not a comfortable thing to talk
I
about
fucking hate the news
publicly.
man.
Honestly, it's really not. I can imagine. Just think of it as a news reporter. I'm sure it's not a comfortable thing to write about that stuff. Nothing in the news should be comfortable to write about.
Oh, listen,
But I also
you
think
picked up the job as reporting. You
there's-
have to fucking report it.
again, back to the documentary, there's a little bit of media persuasion there too. You know, there was a journalist who tracked Epstein and all the allegations before even it got to the FBI, and I think it was Vogue magazine. They just shut it down. So you know that happens. Media content and content filtering, all that stuff happens. I think, not to say that it's not being reported. I mean, listen, what's going on in the current events today? It's like a social civil war.
Yep.
And what that adds up to is dollars and cents for all these media companies. So of course they're not going to report on the one person that was impacted, or
It's almost
the one
like-
person that was chosen guilty for the 300 people.
Yeah.
They want to report on the millions upon millions of people that can relate
the
and
same
review
shit,
this article. They click the views to get the ad money, to get all these things. It's a
news-
business model.
It's almost like a good episode on Netflix that just doesn't end. It's season after season, episode after after episode.
I think our platform,
Day by
the
day.
podcast platform, is kind
Dude,
of the
you
way
get
for
the
the most
best
purest
barrels
level
ever,
of news.
dude. Just
Because there's zero influence, right? We don't have an agenda. We can talk about whatever we want, however we want, by day by day,
Mhm.
by day by day.
By day by day.
Just like, dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude.
Yeah.
Just like you pull in, and you just get.
When I watch the news,
right
this is
out
what
of
I
them,
hear.
and you just drop in and just smack the lip.
Smack the- yeah.
Drop down, snap.
Jack,
and then
I don't
after
know,
that,
man.
you just drop in.
Sounds like you.
Shred the barrel and get pitted.
Shred the barrel, bro.
Shred the barrel, bro. See that guy? He don't give a fuck about anything. The Comet could be fucking hitting.
Oh,
That guy
yeah.
don't fucking give a fuck
The
about
Neowise
anything.
Comet.
We got
It's a
a
big
comet
He's a
heading
happy
towards
dude.
Earth.
So
He's-
throughout the month of June, there's going to be an entire comet. It's going to be a comet that you can track. I'm sorry, the month of June. Throughout the rest of July, you can track the comet Neowise. You can see it in the sky.
That's the name.
Neowise.
Mm.
Neowise. I think it's going to be a flight. It's not that far from us, and they saw it from the naked eye through the Space Center. So the Space Center is what, in orbit?
It's coming directly
is-
towards us.
No, it's just circling around us, which is pretty crazy because there's actually a comet that comes around every 10,000 years.
Jesus.
And the math from the path it took, they can see it with satellites, I believe, something like that. They believe that it could come extremely close, dangerously close to the Earth. But the size of it is like, it has its own like gravitational pull.
Really?
Oh shit! So it might throw us out into the universe.
No, but if you think about that, they can absorb our moon.
How big are we talking? Like,
Half of a continent.
hmm.
Listen, if a comet the size of, let me try.
Let's
to
just
take a
say it
scale
hit
here.
California. Are we good in New York?
No,
Fuck.
the whole world would die.
I feel like that's all I would need. That would complete my life right there. Just the
Listen,
world
if
ending
a comet that
catastrophic
size hit
fucking
Earth-
asteroid.
If a comet that size hit Earth, we'd be dead instantly. We wouldn't even realize.
That's good in a way.
All right, but let's just say a comet the size of 3 square miles. That can kill the dinosaurs. That's what killed the dinosaurs. So put that into perspective, right?
I'm playing some burning music.
I don't know.
in case
I
the
just think we're
world goes
fucked.
down.
And what killed the dinosaurs killed everything. Basically, all life.
Getting nervous between water, deep sea fishing. See, that's the thing. I'll go fishing though. I got no problem going on a boat and going fishing, which I plan to do.
What happens if the boat?
Well,
Goes over,
fuck,
then you're
but
fucked.
I'm pretty sure they have life vests.
I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go bike camping, bike packing. They call it.
Aren't you doing so? All right, first of all, explain. You have a bike.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, the last show and today's show, we're filming in Victor's studio. My studio's going under construction. I'm just joking. It's not going under any construction. I have a security guard that won't allow me to do things down there. So once in a while, he paces back and forth and he clears my room like a Navy SEAL. I'm talking about my grandfather. I don't live there, but I like to, in the basement, I have my whole studio set up, and it gets a little annoying when he's down there, and I don't want any interruptions. But Victor's building a bike here.
A bicycle, yeah. So
Bicycle.
it was definitely a COVID project. I needed a bike. Always been I was like
Love
bike
the
riding.
color, man.
Thank you.
Jack, you can't
Let me
see
see
it.
it.
You see it now?
That's pretty.
It is pretty, and it's like it's like a mustard greenish yellow. I just love the color. The color sticks out. That's what I like about it.
Honestly, it's the only thing I get my hands on.
Yeah.
So there's a global bike shortage.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very, very hard to find bikes. Everyone in quarantine. Everybody
It's
wants
like
to ride
masks.
a bike. No, there's more masks than bikes.
Well, yeah, 100%. You can produce more masks than bikes.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll go for a project and I'll build one. I didn't know what I was getting into. I'm pretty handsy and pretty witty with like measurements and stuff like that. So that was literally the hardest part. Figuring out what part can go with what, the size and measurements. There's a million different things out there, a million different
any YouTube videos to help you?
all YouTube videos. And then, I finally got the parts together and put it, and now I'm just waiting for brakes. But anyway, my goal is to bike pack. So I want to basically take this, ride this upstate, stay the night or two.
You're gonna drive all the way upstate on a bike.
35 miles, not bad.
That's not bad, actually.
I do have a bucket list thing.
Yeah, you're gonna be carrying like a backpack. You're gonna get something to attach to the bike.
Yeah, so I got two. They're called frame bags.
Frame bags.
So one of them goes on the handlebars, one of them goes under into the frame, and then you can also put something on the back of the saddle.
I would invest in a Jack. What's that thing we used to have in the military? The water source. What was it called again?
The scuttlebutt.
No,
A scuttlebutt.
fuck. What was it called? Oh, you motherfucker.
What is it? What does it do?
Basically, it's a little backpack that you could fill up to 120.
Oh, camelback?
A camelback, yeah,
Oh, okay.
camelback. You fill up to 120
Gallons of water.
ounces.
You know what we call those?
Jeez.
What?
Just like a water bag.
Yeah, water bag. Yeah, there you go. He's got it. Oh, nice. I got mine.
All different colors.
That's sweet.
But yeah, I definitely want to do it.
Do me a favor. Don't put anything in there besides water. All right.
No.
Oh my god.
Don't put your Jack and Coke premix and go hit up fucking EDC because you're gonna pass out like Vinny said and fucking
Yeah, no.
you'll be in a fucking porta potty for
Stupid.
about 4 hours.
So yeah,
I had margarita mix in mine.
Ugh.
after this COVID experience, I want to get more outdoors, be outside more. So yeah, I want to do that. I also want to do this thing called the Great Divide. So it's basically you ride a bicycle from Canada all the way down to New Mexico.
New Mexico,
So you're doing the parallel of the continent.
Canada to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Let's see. Texas to New York was 1,700. Canada to New Mexico has got to be at least
It's like 2,300 miles.
2,200. Yeah,
Yeah.
22 to 2,300 miles. Jesus Christ.
Over, there's no real, it's a race, unquote, unquote, but shit, participating and achieving that and finishing that for me is a win. Yeah, trying to get out there, trying to do different things, experience life a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been cooped up in this house for 5 months now.
5 months.
There's nowhere to go.
Really? March, April, May, June, July, 4, going on 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jack stepped out.
Yeah.
Something with the kids, or maybe he's running a fucking island by him. I don't know. I keep hearing kids crying in the background. If you hear that, that's Giacomo's kids. We're not doing the show from Epstein Island.
We got to get an island, though.
That would be nice.
I would love an island. I'm sure there's an island. There's got to be a piece of land.
There's got to be a lot of shade, though.
Yeah.
Not a fan of the sun, man. I like the sun a little bit, but not that much.
I love the sun. I love the heat.
Ugh. I don't know. You know what it is? In my younger age, I was a big fan of the winter. Now, as I'm getting a little older, spring and fall are like my two
All day.
favorite. Yeah, spring is your shorts. You can even get away with jeans and a shirt, and then the fall you do the sweater. Oh, just love it. And the fall season beers are great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll never be a
That's
summer
the one
fan.
thing I like about where I stay.
Pumpkin
man.
beer.
Pumpkin beer is not great. I mean, it's
It's
great
good. Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
it's
it's
not
good.
that bad. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I went when I was in Universal last year. It was around September, and they still had the pumpkin beer. And I went to Rob Zombie's.
Concert.
No, it wasn't a concert, but it was a little attraction in his Halloween thing in Universal. Let me tell you something, man. That guy's
You know,
definitely genius.
he went to college where I went to college.
Columbia?
No, he went the first college. He went to Parsons University.
Yeah, where is
Yeah,
that?
it's in Manhattan. It's down in this.
Oh, nice.
They're all over the city. The campus.
He's
But
a
yeah.
short guy, right? Isn't?
I don't, honestly, I don't remember. I listened to him though on a podcast once, and I didn't realize where he was from. And
Yeah. If you ever listen to the intro to Howard Stern, him and Howard Stern did a actual song. It's on an album together.
really,
Yeah. I wish I could
Was
play
Howard
it,
Stern
but I don't
singing?
want to get sued. Yeah, Howard Stern sings, I think, the main chorus.
oh,
And yeah, they're great friends.
yeah.
They're really great friends. They go over each
Well,
other's
they kind of
houses.
came out. I would think that because they kind of came up together during the same time. I would
They
think.
did a
maybe
concert.
maybe Stern was a little bit before. When was Stern really?
I think, I don't know. Stern's been doing this for years.
he
I
started
wanna
in
s-
like the late 70s, didn't he?
Maybe even late 60s.
No, Howard Stern didn't start in the 60s.
Yeah.
no,
Like
way.
when he first started, I'm talking, you got to watch Private Parts.
When did he become influential? I would say
Mid-70s.
I would say it was the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was known in all the
Because-
other states. When he came to New York, no one knew who the fuck he was. And then
we got to get some fact checks on that. That's interesting. I'm actually kind of
I'll do that. Oh yeah, if you could pull it up
yeah, let me
now.
pull it up.
Jack, how's everything going with you, man? Any stories? Anything you want to talk about? Anything on your chest?
No, actually, I wanted to talk about like the weather here in Cali. So much. I keep trying to convince you guys to come out here, but I guess as soon as I get my studio nice and set up, I'll show you guys. I'm personally inviting you both to come down to my studio.
When is
Great stuff.
California less heat? Is it like over here, like during January, February? Is good times to come to Cali? I can't go to Cali and be stuck in anything over
all right.
85.
Anything over 85?
Unless
so-
we're indoors 90% of the time.
Howard Stern ran for governor of New York.
Yeah, it might have been a publicity stunt.
He definitely did. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But
Jesse,
No, you're good.
Jesse Ventura was his,
he became influential in the early 90s. In 1976 was when his first like career on the radio. So yeah.
76.
So yeah, him and Rob
mid-70s.
Zombie came up around the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely influential in the 90s, and I did not know he ran for governor. Interesting.
He did, but I think that was just a publicity stunt. I don't think he was going to do it for real.
You think
As he
that's like
says.
Kanye West running for president?
Listen, I think, first of all, you got to look at the facts. And don't quote me, but I already heard, first of all, it's too late to run for president. They already closed all the ballots. So
Yeah.
listen, his album drops, right? He's got a new brand with Gap. It's another publicity stunt.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? It's stupid. Listen, if you're a celebrity, stick to what you do best. If you're a musician, do your musician.
Well,
if you're an
Ronald-
artist, do your fucking acting.
Don't
You know
forget,
what I mean?
Ronald
Don't-
Reagan became president. He was a good president.
He was a
apparently.
great president.
I wouldn't know, but
I wouldn't know.
yeah, none of us
From what
would.
I hear, Reagan, Bush.
But yeah, sorry, it was the weather.
Yeah, what's going on out there? So how hot is it?
No,
out
I was
there,
just
man?
saying that's my thing, man. It's spring and summer, and then you get like 1 month of winter, and not even. It doesn't
That's
go
the month
below
I want to come.
32.
That's the month I want to be there.
Uh,
I can't. I don't know, man. When I was there in March, right? March 2013.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, but we did a lot of indoor stuff, right? We weren't really outdoor. We were outdoor for transportation or for walking bar to bar.
Yeah, but the beaches, man. I'm not a fan of beaches like you, but I'll stick to the boardwalk and just
Yeah,
enjoy
I'll do
my
the
time.
boardwalk. If there's is there
All
bars
day.
on the boardwalk?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Miles, you,
see,
you
that's
will
my
get
thing.
tired.
That's my thing. Shorts, shirt, hat.
Yeah.
Do you
Flip-flops
go
and
to
just
do you
walking
go
around.
see the large waves that come in during the 17-day surf? There's actually a documentary about it on Netflix. Dude, these waves are like 5 or 6 stories high.
No, really?
Yeah, and there's actually in order to
So what is that?
17 a story is what, 9 feet?
Yeah, I would
16
say
feet?
between 7 to
100 feet high, whatever. Let's just call it
Holy
that. Yeah.
shit.
But in order to ride them, someone has to pull them into it with a jet ski. So there's 2 people.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jack, you ever
But that's,
seen that?
That's in San Diego.
No, I've never. It
should
is
go
in
check
San
it out.
Diego, but I've never been.
What
yeah.
month, Victor?
I'm a
Is there month?
homebody, man.
Yeah, I know, but hey,
But
dude,
I-
if you're gonna see fucking
Yeah,
100-foot
that's
waves,
crazy.
I'll go to the fucking beach. I'll start taking videos of that. I just want to see someone get sucked into it.
Give me a reason to go and see this shit, because it's like when I was in New York. I never went to go see the Statue of Liberty. It took for me to fucking leave to give a shit, and now
July through
when I
August.
come back, all I want to do is
July through
sightsee.
August.
August through November.
August through November.
Oh, I want to see that.
Wow.
I really want to see that. The
So let's go.
document- Down.
Maybe October. Go
Yeah.
for 4 days.
You heard it
It's
here.
a long flight.
You heard it here. It's recording.
It is
I did say
on
maybe.
record. Maybe I'll ride my bicycle there.
Yeah, he'll ride his bike. I wish I could take a fucking train. I hate getting on. That's another thing I fear.
Planes?
I think my
You
life
like
should
planes?
just be in a bubble, man. Planes, yeah. I rather camp out on the Verrazano Bridge than be in a plane for more than an hour, or just in general.
I would like to drive to Cali. I think it's an experience. There's 2 different ways you can take, the longer or the shorter. There's a
Listen,
scenic route, which is
I'm
south,
for it,
I believe.
and I'll drive because my car. I get 500 miles to the fucking full tank.
Yeah, I would probably
So
do.
I'm
I'm
filling
only
up
allowed.
about-
I have a lease, so I don't know if I could drive.
How far
I
is
did that
Cali
trip.
from New York? Let's see. From here to Texas, 1,700. I'm gonna go double
3,000.
3,400.
3,000 miles. No,
Yeah,
Texas
about
is on the border of California, isn't it? Texas is a big state, though.
Yeah, well, Texas alone from east to west is gonna take about 8 to 9 hours.
Yeah. 9 hours.
But I'm saying
Nice
from,
view.
Oh, yeah,
I was
dang.
Central Texas and I went. Yeah, I was Central Texas and I went to New York City, and that took 27 hours, and it was I think 17 to 1,800 miles.
I like turtles.
Did you go
Thank you.
straight?
I went straight for 21 hours, and then as I went to pump for the 3rd time, my body started to shake. I felt like I don't know.
Were you drinking
then-
Red Bulls or something?
No, strictly water and cigarettes. That was it. And I had gasoline, gas station food. You know, like a fucking turkey on white bread. Like,
What was the cost of gas
oof, I
to
don't
get
know.
here? I mean, now gas is cheap.
I know
but-
every time I filled up, and it's funny too because from Texas until I hit New Jersey, I didn't pay one toll. From New Jersey,
yeah, 100.
from no, from
There's a toll on every exit in
Pennsylvania-
New Jersey.
From
so-
Pennsylvania into Jersey into Manhattan, I paid probably like $40 to $50 in tolls.
You're probably better off flying. It's probably cheaper.
No,
$50 in tolls
with
plus your
my
gas
car,
costs.
I got 500 miles to a full tank. I only filled up 3 times.
And what does it cost to fill?
It filled from Texas up until I think New Jersey. I filled up. So from Texas to Texas, where did I go? Texas to Tennessee
Let's do it
was
this
a
way.
full tank, right?
Let's do it
I
this way.
believe?
How many hours in between did you fill up?
I don't know, but every time I filled up was about $32.
And how many
So
times
it
did you
costed
fill
me
up?
about $120 from here to Texas,
Plus $50 in tolls.
plus $50 in tolls.
So $200.
Yep,
Can I find a round trip flight for $200?
you might, but you know what? If that fucking round trip engine starts to fail,
Yeah. Listen, you're not gonna just fall out of the sky.
hey, I don't fucking know, man. That's why I can't watch too many movies with that shit.
At least it's quick, if anything.
No way. You're going to descend 30,000 feet. I mean, it'll be about, what, 12-second
No,
drop? I'm smoking a cigarette.
But I mean, as soon as you hit that,
Have you guys ever thought about what would you do if the plane is falling? I'm lighting up a cigarette.
yeah, I thought about it.
I'm lighting up a cigarette, and I don't know.
I'd just sit there and just like, all right, fuck it. Like, what are you gonna do?
I would just open the door and jump because if I'm gonna die anyway, I want a good view.
I like the
Yeah.
view.
You ever thought about jumping at the last second, thinking
You're-
that's going to ever help? Trust
you're-
me, it's probably not going to help.
You're gonna skydive? No, because you have more of a chance of surviving if the somehow or another that plane
It's
could.
2020. These people need to get it right, man. These people need to build. If a plane is going down, they need to
Yeah, if the
build
plane's going
something
down?
like the plane just gets sucked into this big fucking bubble or something, or has like 50
parachute?
parachutes. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, I got a really weird question. Do you remember that? I
7
don't go on
inches.
Snapchat very
Oh.
often, but do they still have that filter where you could change your face to a female's face?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I look
They do?
exactly like my mom.
yeah.
So, well, then that's going to make my next question really, really awkward. Would
Mm.
you fuck that person? Like that picture of you flipped?
I can't, no. No way.
No.
That's going to make, yeah, I made the question a little weird, but
Yeah, I know.
I'm just, because I
Would you
look good,
fuck
bro.
you as a
I-
woman?
I fuck
You
the
look
shit out of
alright?
myself. Yeah, I look pretty good.
You know they're trying to ban TikTok. I can care less about TikTok.
I could care
but-
less. I don't even know what the fuck it is.
What happened with that?
You see a bunch
'Cause
of like
it's-
14-year-olds on there all
Yeah,
day.
it's owned by
They're either
China.
14 or they're unemployed in the mid-30s.
Some of them are making money.
Yeah, I bet.
The TikTok is like Instagram,
We got to stop making
Snapchat,
stupid
Vine.
people famous, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is,
Yeah,
man.
Well,
Started with Jackass.
Get the fuck. That was the greatest show ever. Are you kidding me? If I watched MTV, it was for.
But what were we
Jackass.
paying for though?
I think I think Jackass. Those guys were like the first amateurs.
They were the first
take amateur
yeah.
videos and make it something.
Yeah, I think it started off as CKY. Bam Margera, I think, was running that with Knoxville. And
Didn't he die? Is he still alive, Bam Margera?
No, that's Ryan Dunn. Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. He passed away in a terrible car accident.
That was your half brother.
Who, me?
That was your half brother, yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you used to go around telling fucking girls that you were related to him or some shit.
No, I think I would tell it was Bam. I was obsessed with that show, bro.
I remember Bam Margera. I remember Bam Margera's show.
Yeah, Viva La Bam.
I remember he used to beat up his Phil and his father.
Phil is fat. I love that episode.
You think those guys are still alive?
Well, yeah, they're alive. I see them on Instagram. He's probably top 3 or 5. I'm going to say top three people I want to see in my life. So it's probably Howard Stern, Bam Margera, and Tino Martinez from the New York Yankees would be the 3.
I saw Tino Martinez.
Everyone,
you know where I saw him?
I have no desire.
Do you know where I saw him? JFK Airport.
Really?
Standing right next to me. And I had to take a look because I had TSA pre-check.
Mm-hmm.
One of the TSA, and I used to fly Delta. So Delta in the same terminal where some of the private flights this is what from my understanding. Yeah. So in early morning flights, pre-check on like a Tuesday, it's not that packed. They send some of the pre-check people through like where the private people go through. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing, and like in JFK, you have 2 separate, like with those belts where they scan you and they do the whole nine.
Yeah.
So we're waiting to go in there, and I'm like staring at this dude. I'm like, holy shit, what's his name?
Tino Martinez.
Tino Martinez. That was it. I said, hey, what's up?
That's it.
I think I have his autograph too somewhere.
Really? I sent that guy something from school. But yeah, I never really met anyone I really wanted. I've met a couple famous people here and there. I met Darryl Strawberry at, I think it was LaGuardia or JFK.
Yeah,
he was all right. Jack, you ever met anyone famous? No?
No.
Well, you met me,
Not
motherfucker.
Mr. T. I saw Mr. T. That was it. But I never met him. I saw him.
I met P. Diddy. I worked for him.
Intern.
Rick Ross. I'm just trying to think of the people I met while I was working there. Mario Winans.
Damn.
Nicki Minaj. And before Nicki Minaj was really, really famous.
At the strip club?
No, at the studio.
You didn't throw a fucking handful of fucking singles at her?
No, she wasn't a stripper, I don't think.
No, that was who's the other girl?
Cardi B.
I like Cardi B.
Do you? I can't stand anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand anybody.
Well, I like that answer too.
Man, put that on my tombstone.
Honestly, these new famous people are real. These new famous people suck. There's no more. I think
no one has talent no more, man.
Like, all right, you have Robert De Niro and that generation of people. Fine, great. Then you have our kind of generation when you have like Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio and. What is this? Like, who is the new biggest thing in acting?
PewDiePie.
The new biggest thing in acting? I don't know. Oh, speaking of fucking acting, I seen a movie on Netflix real quick before we get into Jack's news. I seen a movie on Netflix. It's called Rememory, and it has Peter Dinklage. Oh man, that guy's such an underrated actor.
He's a good actor.
Great
He's definitely
fucking actor. Rememory on Netflix. Listen, I'm not all into the sci-fi and all that craziness, but this is something where I could see one day it being a thing. It's basically a machine that when you're in thought through a doctor, they record your memory and they put it on like a chip. And then if you ever want to review your memory again, you plug it in and it's like a third person view. That's what Neuralink is supposed to be. Yeah, and I'm telling you, this movie was great. I watched it. It was a little long, but I watched it, and at the end of it, it really made me think. It's really awesome, and it has a great ending to it. I won't ruin it. Watch it. Rememory, Netflix, starring Peter Dinklage.
That's what Elon Musk is building, Neuralink. It's so you can basically think at the speed of DSL speed. That's
really?
why. It gives you that.
I want to be on that. So I'm going to be considered a slow adult then. If
No,
I
but
don't have the money to buy
your
this.
thoughts will have access to the internet. Think about that now, like for job competition.
Nah, I don't want it.
I want it. I definitely
Then
want
they'll start selling bandwidth. And
No,
if you
like-
don't pay, they start reducing it. They
think
start
about-
cutting you.
And then in 7 years, you're growing a dick out of your fucking eye socket.
it. Yeah.
Oh, so an upgrade.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, babe. I come with 2 parts.
Yeah. Now it's no longer 69. It's a whole new number.
Jack, you hear that?
It's infinity.
It's
The square root of pi. It's the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared plus c squared. Let me
I
c
like
square you,
turtles.
baby.
This joke is way too intelligent. We need to stop.
How dare you?
Jack,
I'm just
Oh,
taking a
man.
calculus class, so a lot of it's refreshed in my mind.
you hear that? Jack's news. Take it away, Jack.
All right. So we were talking about a little bit on Epstein. I wanted to give you guys a heads up that his bank that he worked through, Deutsche Bank, is getting fined $150 million because
Schlugen?
they knew what that money was doing.
Oh,
They knew
How
they
do
had a
they
whole
know
bunch of
that?
evidence against it. Huh?
yeah. So the actual profit is more valuable than the fines. Being in the finance industry,
For sure. That's terrible, though.
it's like, yeah, let's break the law. Fuck it. The fines will make more money than what the fines will cost.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they do it with Google all the time. Google just has a separate bank account that pays off the fines while they restrict everybody's speech.
A lot of them file their businesses in Nebraska because of tax laws.
Maybe, I
That's
don't know.
interesting.
Is Europe a little different or?
Probably not. Probably. I'm gonna ride my bike there.
You got to ride your bike everywhere, this kid. I love it.
I'm gonna be like Forrest Gump, and I just felt like
You
running.
should be the first guy to ride a bike on the water for over 2 miles. Put weights on it and just start pedaling.
2 miles. That would take me a month.
No.
Underwater.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Put attach little fins where it pushes the water. You'll
Nice.
figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll go to Epstein Island and we'll think about it.
Yeah.
So in entertainment news, I've been following the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard thing.
Another great actor. Don't tell me
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin it. He did something.
Nah, I mean, they got pictures now. Amber Heard brought pictures to court that showed a pint of whiskey, 4 lines of Coke for lunch, while Johnny Depp's libel trial is
That's fine.
shown. Yeah, there's a skull and bones pillbox and a mountain of drugs and alcohol.
Wait. So,
And these are the
what is he on trial for?
That's
I'm
just
sorry.
a Tuesday for that guy.
yeah.
What is he in trial for?
He's on the Peruvian diet.
What is he getting divorced?
wait, what?
It's like a nasty divorce or something.
Then the divorce. She's claiming that he beat her, and he was like, "But you beat me." So and everybody
So he
just was
said, she
immediately.
said, you're both gonna get charged. Yeah. All right.
Well, no, that's not true. Once upon a time, but now with the Me Too thing, everybody
forget
and their
about
mother came out of the closet after
I think Mother
to make
Mary
sure that
came
Amber
out with
Heard
Me
was
Too.
taken care of. But then there were pictures of like Johnny Depp like fucked up, and I feel bad. But
Another guy, man.
So he got beat up. He was a victim.
he got beat the fuck up. And she cut his finger off with a wine bottle thing.
Oh, that don't matter, man.
Wait, but who is this girl?
She's the I guess the female co-lead to Aquaman.
yeah,
Female co-lead.
yeah, that
to
girl.
Aquaman.
Exactly. No one knows who the fuck she is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You ruined
so,
this poor
yeah.
guy's life.
I don't know. She was in some shit.
She
a long
ripped the
time
whole.
ago
I
before
remember
that.
watching a picture. She fucking was throwing bottles at the guy's head.
Yeah.
Listen,
She-
you get
she
heated in an
ruined Pirates
argument.
for
I
me.
get it, but at the same time,
Of
I mean,
all his characters, how do you think he acts to her? Like, you think he acts like Donnie Brasco to her? Do you think he
Yeah.
acts like
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow or
Come
Miss
here,
Sweet?
buddy. Get over there.
So they have a recording.
Let's drink a
of
little
him.
rum. Sniff this coke off my cock.
I like
They have a
turtles.
recording of him actually like slapping her and saying, "You want to see me crazy? This is me crazy."
How do you know he wasn't rehearsing lines?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Trust me, the guy, he'll be all right. I ain't worried
Johnny
about it.
Depp.
All right.
But I like how it's like so perfectly laid out on the table, like a tall ass glass. Like nobody drinks an entire glass of whiskey like that. Even alcoholics know that you don't put ice in whiskey.
You can. You can.
Yeah,
No,
you can.
not in good whiskey. And I guarantee you, he doesn't drink shit whiskey.
An old fashioned has ice in it. Old fashions are good.
So you can have it with or without, but the true old fashioned does not.
Of course, because prohibition and they didn't really have refrigerators and freezers.
Right.
You're wrong.
No?
What else we got?
Man. So, yeah, we got the bank, we got that, we got Epstein, and
Neowise.
the Neowise thing. I didn't look it up, but do you got something on that?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
The Comet. I just spoke about it earlier.
Yeah, do you have anything else on that? Because I only have those two.
Try to look up in the sky. You should be able to see it.
Really? At night?
You'll see it. Yeah, it has a tail, so you'll be able to see like a trail.
Nice. That's not like the government using the planes to put something in the sky?
Probably. Could be
right?
Agent Orange. Who knows?
So the comet has a mind of its own. It's just going to skip Earth, keep going around us in circles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I thought Earth pulls gravity down, right?
it does, but
I guess
the planet, like, so like
I
the
don't
bigger,
work for NASA. So.
listen, the like Saturns and the Venuses and all these other planets kind of save our planet because they pull shit towards them.
So when you thought your country was descending into the depths of hell, dog meat is now banned. Now as of like
Dog meat.
Today,
Wet
dog
markets.
meat is banned in Cambodian tourist town.
Yes, I planned on having my honeymoon there. So, fuck. They just
I just
ruined
wanted,
it.
yeah, I really wanted that.
Oh,
that
shit.
Actually, that explains a lot
Fuck
about
Tokyo.
Cambodians.
I wanted to go to Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Do you think if people eat meat, they're in their right mind? Eat dog meat?
Yeah, I'm sure they're hungry.
Listen, wherever you're from is a little different standard because, listen, this is why I think half the time people want to bomb the shit out of us is because you have these fucking rich people that have dogs. They're putting them in $1,000 fucking shirts. They're buying them cake for their birthdays. They're treating them. Listen, I know they're animals. I love animals. I have animals. But they're a dog. And you can't treat them like a newborn, right? Am I right? Am I getting too crazy?
Yeah.
Like I said,
No.
Listen,
I just didn't see where you were going with it.
Anybody can treat an ant that way, but that doesn't mean everyone has to.
Yeah,
I
but at the
guess what
same,
you're
yeah,
saying.
but basically wherever you're from, listen, in South Korea, at some parts, it's, dude, they ate dog. That was it. It's like us eating cow. We eat cow. To another country, a cow could be a sacred.
Did you have a
And
bite?
They look at us like crazy idiots. No, I never ate dog.
Did you have
I
a
never
bite?
will eat dog.
Did you?
I used to see them hanging at the wet markets. It was disgusting.
What kind of dogs?
I think they were like pit bulls, red-nosed pits.
Were they, like,
They were all shaved though, but
were
you
they,
could
like,
tell by the
farmed?
head.
Were they like farm dogs or just?
I don't know. They all look like the same size though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so they're probably.
I'm guessing because of how easy it is
It's
to
a shame.
like
My
mate
stomach is
them.
fucking hurting.
What kind of meat do you think it's like? Is it like a lamb or a chicken or a beef?
I'm gonna go with regular chicken, man. Just
No, I would think it's like lamb or something.
lamb.
Yeah.
You think? Well, they do look like almost like lamb.
I would think
I'm
that's
just
what the
saying.
meat.
I just
tastes
don't
like.
get it. I mean,
Or would it taste like pork? Because you know that pigs are smarter than dogs.
they do say that.
Yeah.
I think but the smartest animal in the world is a dolphin, correct? Or am
Well,
I?
yeah,
Well, a monkey would be
So yeah,
closest to human.
One of the biggest things, especially with like SeaWorld and all these things, is now there's a big belief that mammals like dolphins and such have emotions, and they feel that it's cruel to lock something up with emotions.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, that makes
monkeys
sense.
can still be encaged. So I think that
Are the zoos open?
I don't know, but I know in a lot of countries like now there's gonna be a generation that's never gonna be able to see a whale unless it was in the wild
Nice.
because they're banning captivity.
I want to go whale watching. Actually, you can go whale watching in the Hamptons.
Well, did you ever see the video of the guy playing catch with the I forgot what type of whale it was.
Blue whale?
A beluga whale.
A beluga
No,
whale?
it wasn't beluga. It was a smaller one of the
Killer whale?
whales. No, it's even smaller than that. They're like the size of a dolphin, but they have the big lump on their head.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Whatever. The guy's throwing the football.
A jack whale?
I don't know whatever it's
No, I'm
called.
joking.
The guy's throwing the football. The whale goes, catches it, brings it back, and they just kept doing it and doing it.
That's
It
awesome.
was amazing.
I definitely want to go to like the zoo and see the animals. I love seeing animals and all that. But yeah, I think this is it. Jack, anything you want to?
Yeah, my heartfelt thank you to the girls that were entertaining my boys that were on the military boat on the 4th of July, working through the holiday, making sure everybody was safe.
How were they entertaining?
Those girls, did them a solid and flashed them. Didn't just flash them. They were on a yacht and they were doing like 10 knots, maybe. And they did like nice and slow, just like brought it all the way up. It was good. It was nice.
So they were just flashing all the troops on the boats? All
my boys.
That's acceptable.
I just wanted to say thank you to you guys if you're listening, if ever you listen. And
all you Instagram models that did that, thank you.
Really appreciate that. It's really nice.
I'm glad you took away from your 9-to-5 job to go ahead and go on the boat and do that. Nah, I'm kidding.
You made their day.
You made their day. I'm sure you did. Half of them still haven't fucking seen Parrot Tits. You believe, the military has some weird motherfuckers, man. People that are not in the military, they'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers, they're trained, they're big. Yeah, that's probably like 10%.
Yeah.
The majority are pretty normal, and then there's like another 20% of just weird. I had a kid, real quick, before we end the show. I remember this guy. I can't put his name out there. But this kid, on his days off, would dress like if he was in the show Game of Thrones. Like he had a cape, a vest, like an armored helmet, and he'd be walking around the barracks. And I thought it was like a joke. No, it's legit. It's legit. Like you meet some weird motherfuckers, dude. You meet some weird people, man. I had a kid. I hope I can get him on the show one day. I mean, he had a little, I guess, childhood trauma himself where he lived in a closet for about where you're in. He lived in for about a week or two. That was his punishment. So
yeah, I could do this for maybe another minute or two before I start punching a wall.
I love that kid too. I gotta get him on the show. That's great. Sociopath, I believe, has no feeling, but other than that.
Totally normal.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Jack, you said enough. I love you. Victor, anything else?
That's it.
This was episode 9. We're gonna hit 10 soon. We'll work on it.
Let's do it.
Thank you for listening out there. You can go ahead and follow us. UnFollowVic. It's on Instagram, Facebook.
Share, like, subscribe.
UnFollowVic, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and iHeart. Like I said, thank you for listening. This was episode 9, and I hope to hear from you. Take care.